Let's find our characteristics from a linear function, so from the equation. And I'm actually going to do this middle problem because it has a fraction, and I think sometimes we struggle with fractions, so I want to go through that one together. So I want to go in order of what I think is easiest to hardest. And so the easiest, I think, are the slope and the increasing or decreasing, because they go together. And so our slope is our m. And if I look here in y equals mx plus b, my m is negative 1/3. Then that tells me if I'm increasing or decreasing. If it is a positive slope, I'm increasing. If it's a negative slope, which is what we have, it's decreasing. Now the next easiest is the y-intercept, because the y-intercept is b, which is 4. We just have to remember how to write it as a point. And since this is a y-intercept, our number goes in the y spot. So it's 0, 4. And the last one is the x-intercept, which is, we actually have to do some algebra for that. For the x-intercept, we need to plug in 0 for y. So 0 equals 1/3 x plus 4. Because I know that the y spot has to be 0. I already know that because all x-intercepts have a y value of 0. So I can use that piece of information to my advantage and plug this into the equation. So then I can solve. Subtract 4. And then don't get nervous about this being a fraction. Our next step would be to divide, since these are squished together, so we're just going to divide by negative 1/3. You can also multiply by the reciprocal. I know a lot of people like to do that instead of dividing by fractions, but I'm just going to use my calculator and do negative 4 divided by negative 1/3 to get 12. And that is my x value for my x-intercept.